I'll do the accolades this way, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Just straight up should be in the Hall of Fame. That's how I'm going to announce him.
That's it?
That's it. Should be in the Hall of
That's
Fame.
all of it?
Yes.
You're
Well,
not going 5-time All-Star, 10-time Gold Glove, all that stuff. You're just going should be in the Hall of Fame?
I mean, Google the credentials. Yes, exactly. 17 years in the bigs and 61.4% of the vote in his 6th year on the ballot.
I want to know. Well, can I call you AJ? I don't know what I'm supposed to
AJ
call
and
you.
AJ. What did you call him?
I called him
when
Drew.
you
It was
played
usually
with him?
Drew.
Uh-huh. You can't call him Drew anymore. Also, are we going to let him talk? What's up, Andrew?
Hey guys, thank you for having me, man. It's a pleasure to be with you guys. Yeah, I guess whatever you guys talking about, you can call me Drew. I guess everybody call my son Drew now, but AJ, Andrew, yeah, it really doesn't matter. I mean, I know a lot of people give me nicknames, so Bobby Cox called me Andy, so I mean, it's like I haven't heard that in a long time, so whatever.
Fruitcake? Can I
We
call you Fruitcake?
I was going to say, does AJ call you names still? Probably.
well, I think the fruitcake. I brought the fruitcake to the table, and I think AJ started running with it. But
Wait, there's a story behind
He
this?
just used to call me Fruitcake, so we used to call each other Fruitcake for a long time. The year we played together, he was calling me Fruitcake, so we just started calling each other Fruitcake. I don't even know why. It was just one of those things that
Did
pops
you bring
up.
him a fruitcake?
No, it's a lot of stuff behind a fruitcake, but we're just not gonna get into the whole thing about the fruitcake right now.
Okay, well, can we get into just because it's a big topic with you, the Hall of Fame? What does it mean to you, and how much do you keep track of the numbers and how close you're getting to being inducted? Obviously, you still got plenty of time left on the ballot.
Well, first of all, I mean, it's an honor to be on the ballot. I mean, it's so many people that play the game that have not been on the ballot and got on the ballot, and it was only one shot and out. So it's an honor to continue to be on the ballot, and the writers recognize my talent and keep me going. I'm not gonna lie to you if I don't tell you I keep up with it, but it's one of those things. I mean, you play for such a long time and trying to be as much consistent that you can be through the years, and you put numbers, and when you put numbers, people start recognize you to be some of the best that play the game. So I think at the end of the day in your career, if you make the Hall of Fame, it's just the biggest honor of all. I mean, I think we all dream about being a professional baseball player and make it to the big leagues and be successful and be consistent at your job and help your team win championship and hopefully win World Series. But after that, if your peers recognize you how hard you went about your business and you know how hard you work on it to be one of the best at your position is the best thing ever.
Hey, what changed? Because you went from 7%, 19%, 34%, 41%. Now you're over 60%. What? Did you start handing people $100 bills to vote for you? I mean, what? Because the numbers didn't change. Your accolades. Obviously, I grew up a Braves fan, and you were a young kid on the Braves teams, and you were unbelievable back then, and you were unbelievable for your whole career. So what's changed, and now how do you have? There's nothing's changed. So tell me.
I don't know. You can tell me. You are all in the media. I don't know. I mean, guys. A lot of guys start dropping off. Guys get into the Hall of Fame and not in the ballot, and your name's still running out there, and you're gonna get some of the votes. You know, the more people talk about it, the more people recognize you and compare your numbers to some of the greatest that play the game. And people gonna start understanding a little bit about it should he be in the Hall of Fame, and some people put votes on there, some people still don't vote. So you can't control none of that. At the end of the day, if it happened, it's going to be a special day for me and my family and the whole island of Curacao. But if it don't happen, it's so many guys that I play against and I idolize growing up and watch that did not make it. So it's some of those stuff that you can control, and you're just happy to be part of it and still be on the ballot and hopefully you make it one day. And if it don't happen, you know,
Liar.
life,
Liar.
life,
Tell us.
life,
Liar.
life.
Say, I deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. Just say it. I, Andruw Jones, deserve to be in the Baseball Hall of Fame.
I approve this message.
If you say an AJ, I take your word.
Okay. All right.
Here,
I think he should be in.
here's the two beefs I have, the two biggest beefs I have. Okay, number one, absolute premium position, center field. It's so hard, and we've seen this for years, to find a good center fielder. Period. Even just in one category, one dimension, just a good defensive center fielder. This is, you could make a strong case for the best defensive center fielder of all time. And if he's not best all time in your mind, he's top whatever, top 5, top 3, whatever it is, depending on who you are and how old you are. And you want to say, oh, in my day, so-and-so is the best. Okay. So that's that part alone. We have other guys who have either been voted in or who we talk about just for their defense alone who didn't do much with their bat. Andruw hit 434 home runs. So that's my one problem is, okay, it's not just one of the best defenders at a premium position of all time. He put up the offensive numbers. Here's the other side of it. And I've been around a lot of the number crunchers. Oh, well, it didn't carry into his 30s. I'm like, but he started his career at 19 years old, and he's a normal human being who went through the natural progression of how you go through a career. 19 years old, throwing his body all over center field for a long ass time. That's my other problem is. It's not like Andruw did this for 5 years, right? Like there are guys where you go over like we talked recently about Johan Santana. It was like a shortened time period. Don Mattingly, like there's certain guys, right? Like it's like a smaller window of prime. This was a lengthy window. That's my problem, Andrew. I'm like, did they forget you played baseball at 19 years old in the big leagues?
Well, I was lucky enough to get called up. I mean, I think the Braves got me the opportunity to go out there and show my talent and, gave me the opportunity to go out there and play. And I was lucky enough that the Braves was being so competitive, through the 90s. And when I got up, some reason the Bobby Cox knew that we were going to play the Yankees, and the Yankees had so many lefties in their starting rotation, and we had a lot of left-handed hitter in our lineup, and he gave me an opportunity to go out there and play. I think the main thing that I look back, I love this game, and I think when I signed that contract, I walk into the clubhouse, I'm playing every day, and I think I play a lot of years hurt. I play a lot of years with a lot of injury, and just like everybody else. But I never took a day off. I know, just like AJ. AJ don't, every time when he play, he went out there and played with, bruised knee, bruised shoulder from getting hit behind the plate. So, the mindset that I had, and I think, if I would have just, saying that I'm going to play 140 games and wait to the playoff and go out there and play off and stuff, it was every day. It's going out there every day, help your team in any way you can to win a game. If it's defensively, if it's take a walk, it's a drive in a run or hit a homer. That's what I did. That's what's my mindset every time when I walk to the stadium. So, those things. A lot of people kind of be like, why he did not perform so well towards his end in his 30s because I played so many games and I had a lot of injuries and towards my end of my career, my knees start giving up a little bit and it's when your knees start giving up, you basically don't have nothing left. So I kind of turned into not the everyday player that I used to be and I hang in there towards I was like, okay, that's enough.